Hello, Wayne and Sean R. That's what Tiny Cat is like right now. Tiny Cat? Are you gonna revive the power of the orbs today? Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Final Fantasy on the Nintendo NES system, everybody. And I think I'm feeling good enough to do some squats. So if we get any donations, I might do some exercises on stream. Draco Wright, how are you? Let's continue. Last we left off, oh yeah, we went through this volcano and we revived the second orb. Look at how shiny two of my balls are, everyone. And I've got like kind of a lot of gold, over 119,799 gold, I would say. Approximately over that amount. What? And like, I guess I'll go do more stuff because that's what light warriors do. John Banta and Avis P and Retro KSA saying GL. L6, I see you as well. Shiny balls, 2 are good, but 4 would be better. That's true. Then you could play a whole game of pool. No. You can play with them in the pool, maybe. Before we do anything, though, let's go here. Oh my god, we already getting started with the donations? Yo, Gouda guy. Thank you so much for the cool $14.99 Australian US dollars. That definitely made sense. It's Final Fantasy time. Here's a bit of money for the cheese allowance. Heck yeah, Gouda guy. Oh my gosh, I just came back from the store. I forgot to get cheese. Fortunately, though, I had an extra block that I didn't realize that I had. So I still have enough cheese to make it to the next time that I go to the store, but like, I freaking wrote it down, and then I guess I crossed it off thinking I had put it in the cart, but I didn't. Anyway, all that said, everyone put a cheese in the chat. Can you explore some relatively unexplored regions on the map? L6? I like that comment so much that I'm going to read it again in just a second. But yeah, thank you so much. Put those cheeses in the chat, y'all, for the Gouda guy. I always forget that your first name is the Gouda guy. Whoops, and I meant to do this. Hey, let's do, not that. Let's do 10 reps to go. We're doing squats today, everybody. Sire Fly. I have a checklist on my phone I can tap to cross items out. Yeah, Avis P, I think what must have happened was I just use like the notes on my phone where you can just like write stuff, you know? And I was holding the backspace to erase certain items, but then it started erasing words at a time, and it erased one too many, and I didn't notice. By Simp, what's going on? Damn, you're Final Fantasy sugar daddy rich. Yeah. John B, that's definitely something. Okay, let's do like a random... this isn't really much of a glitch, but it's kind of an exploit that gets you into an area that you're not supposed to be able to enter, and it's not that exciting, but let's do it. Because L6 said a comment. And this was something that I never knew about, and again, it's, you know, nothing groundbreaking or amazing. But it made me go, huh, I've never seen that before when I saw it on the internet, so. Which is where I live, by the way. So let's get our way up this lake over here. And then I think I have to go to this town anyway. Oh, I thought OBS crashed for a second. Straw Hat Brian, what's going on? KJ Cheese the game. That's right, Quick Guns. Bayek, I'm doing pretty good. I had a great night with Genevieve B last night. It was her mom's birthday, and we had lasagna and cupcakes. You can play skee ball on the internet? No, Sirefly, I'm just saying I live on the internet. I don't have to play skee ball where I live. I go out for that. Master P. What's up is correct. Good morning. Jackie and I are enjoying our 10th year anniversary this weekend. Heck yeah. She's teaching today, so it's just me and the dog. Yo, everyone put a 10 and a ring in the chat for Straw Hat Brian. How long have you known each other? Skee-ball video game win. Wayne, like, I want to say there's a really awful Switch game that we got for Jackie J a long time ago that does include skee-ball. But it's not, like, very well put together, so the strategy is, like, instead of having a certain number of balls, you just have a certain amount of time. So if you just mash the button, you can throw, like, 1,000,000,000,000 balls in skee-ball, and, like, man, even if you get all 10s and maybe even some 0s, you're gonna have an awesome score if you throw 1,000,000,000,000 balls. So that's why we have to revive the power of the orbs, everyone, so that we can use them for skee-ball. Also, happy birthday to Jen Beach. Oh no, Straw Hat, you misheard me. It was her mom's birthday. But yes, happy birthday to Jen B Mom. To Mom B. They've known each other for at least 10 years. This is a ball-heavy stream today. John B, what, you never played Final Fantasy before? Alright, I'm gonna text Genevieve B live and talking about you. Lol, you're still talking about my mother. Okay, Genevieve B, I didn't realize you had snuck in. But it is Deirdre's birthday today. Sean R, tell her I say HBD. Everyone put a big D in the chat for Deirdre, who I think tuned into one of our Quiplash streams once. Or some Jackbox game. So, Martin R, welcome. Where was that comment? L6 says, can you explore some relatively unexplored regions on the map? L6, I'm so glad that you just said that, because there's actually a way to get up this waterfall. If you enter the waterfall cave, then walk out, and then hit up, you can just paddle your boat up that waterfall. Which, like, I don't know if you know how waterfalls work. TLC had a whole song about this. You're not supposed to paddle your canoe up them. I'm pretty sure that was the lyric of the song. But yeah, you can paddle up to this little lake here on top of the mountain, and I have to imagine it's freaking cold up here, so don't jump into the water. Kobe is poisoned, and there's, like, no reason to be up here, but you're not supposed to. And so that makes me feel like I'm breaking the law. I'll paddle your boat, says Genevieve B. Like you're gonna be the one with the paddle. Booker plays games. I've been not chasing waterfall since the 1990s. I guess I have too, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's lit up these Hydragators. Stay hydragated, everyone. Kobe can use Lit 3 now. Heck yeah. Hey, this is for hydragating. Is Furgator friggin' gator or father gator? I think someone said it was Feraligator. Michael Mervin, like the Pokemon. What did we name our Feraligator when we played Crystal? Oh, yeah. So when we played Pokemon Crystal, I started with Totodile, and I named him... Does anyone remember? I just remembered. You tell me if you remember. Bayek Simp says Feraligator. Yup, for sure. Robbie L, welcome. I've already got 10 squats to do. So yeah, kind of an underwhelming glitch, but I just find it funny that you can paddle over this waterfall. You can just go straight up the waterfall. I hope you named him Fue Coco. Sirefly, close. I named him Windows XP. Oh boy. Yesterday, after I streamed, I had like a sizable enough breakfast and lunch yesterday. But then after I streamed, I drove up to Genevieve B's house, and it's an hour and a half drive. An hour and 10 yesterday, because apparently I was flying. But when I got to her house, I was like, I was like shaking and sweating because I was malnourished. I hadn't eaten enough, apparently. So I slammed down a piece of pizza that she had in the fridge. Thanks, Liam. But, like, long story short, like, it felt awful, and I was, like, shaking and quaking when I was, I don't know, probably, like, 70% of the way through the ride. I just started feeling awful. So today, I was like, well, I gotta have an extra big lunch to compensate. So now my belly is like, oh my gosh, no more. I had 2 burgers with bacon, and then, like, a little bowl of cereal as well. Speeder. Quick guns? Usually not, but, like, when I'm excited to see Genevieve B, yeah, I'm flooring it. Nurse Genevieve took care of him, that's true. Thank you, baby. I get like that, but I abuse energy drinks and sleep on my face a lot. Booker, that's funny, but what does sleeping on your face have to do with it? Not enough oxygen when you sleep? Or are you implying that you pass out? Fire 3 on the Wyverns. Didn't do a ton of damage. Bork did, though. And Kobe's got the defense sword, so he's hitting pretty hard, too. He's grayed quite nicely. Actually, he started with gray hair, didn't he? Yeah, the red mage and red wizard, for some reason, has white hair in the like, for his battle sprite. But then in the overworld, he's got black hair. And it's like, I get that they're using the same color palette as the fighter there. But maybe black... Oh, I see now. Black hair probably just wouldn't show up against a black background. That's probably it. Actually, so happy I slept last night, says Genevieve B. I was getting really annoyed with all the tossing and turning lately. Sorry for tossing you so much. That's kind of the point of the bit. You figure out why it's funny. Booker? Alright, now I like it more. I do drink too many energy drinks, though. Yeah, I know somebody who works for a law firm that represented, like, certain energy drink companies in many, many wrongful death lawsuits, so, like, careful with those. Red Mage is my favorite FF class. Is that limited to just Final Fantasy 1 or all Final Fantasies? Michael Mervin. Alright, it's way faster to buy heal potions from an item shop that sells the heal potion in the top slot of their inventory, so we'll do that later. Where's the blue mage? Sirefly? Didn't show up until Final Fantasy V, I want to say. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do now. So I want to show you guys something. Over to the east, the southeast of this town of Onrak. There's some more hustle and bustle over here. Look at this. My name is Kopi. I saw it north near the waterfall. Believe me, I think it was a robot. Yeah, so that guy gives you a hint about exploring that waterfall that we just came from. Gosh dang it, Kopi. I'm trying to have you not block my path. I made a submarine, says this woman who just, like, lives here. Is she a scientist? I mean, I guess she must be. Dang. To save the mermaids... Wait, what? But to go deep enough, it will require oxy ale. Yes, it's beer that helps you breathe, everyone. Had to stop drinking Celsius. I literally fell back one day and was drinking 1 per day. Oh my gosh, Martin R. I'm glad you quit. I want to talk to that fella, too, but my friend Kopi is talking to him right now, so I'll wait. Just came in for a bit. About to do my assignment and sleep soon. Pumpkin, I was just doing a bit about paddling up waterfalls. And welcome! Alright, let's stay at the inn just to reset the position of that NPC. Or maybe that's not how it works, is what it seems, yeah. I like to imagine she's just a housewife who got bored and said, F it, time for a submarine. Ha ha ha. John Banta, that's what I'm hoping too. She's like, yeah, I just like read a tutorial online and was like, oh, that's pretty simple. Going up the waterfall. That's a paddling. I drink a ginger ale every day, says Genevieve B. Is that true? Okay, so this guy probably gives you a hint. Until 200 years ago, the power of water brought us good fortune. Never mind. He doesn't give you a hint. I kind of forget how you're supposed to figure this out. But what you... Oh my gosh. What you're supposed to do here is, because we bought the bottle at the caravan, you can use it... Ooh, we popping bottles, everybody. Pop. A fairy appears, then is gone. And beautiful music fills the air. I guess one of us knows how to play this thing. Or maybe it's magic. I don't know. Scott A. Or the default and boring explanation, the sub is magic. She's the Elle Woods of Final Fantasy. What? Like it's hard? John B, is that a, Legally Blonde reference that you're making? X9991, what's going on? L6? Yeah, what are you talking about? Well, what are we waiting for, everyone? Let's, continue with the game and do some more stuff. Dang, I got hit 3 times? By one alligator or something? Well, who was hitting me 3 times? Probably this, this Ocho enemy with the multiple plant appendages. Dang, water type's getting blasted with the electric. Alcoholism-powered barrel submarines don't sound like a healthy or safe form of transportation. Yeah, Gouda Guy, there's nothing safe about being a light warrior. But at least we're not a light weight. On rack 8, the Ocho. Yo, Hieda, welcome. God, now I want a root bear float, is what John B said. Oh, I see you. Trivia. Apparently a root beer float is known as a spider in Australia. I never asked why. Let's use the wizard staff here. Because it casts Confuse in battle, and sometimes it'll confuse ogres who are extra dumb. Yeah, did you see that? He hit that hyena for 6 damage. Which, you know, isn't amazing, but he didn't hit us. He would have otherwise hit one of my dudes, Rob Random. Yeah, that's what it is, Booker Place. Strength up? Yo, Asim got the strength up and the agi up? I will too. Let's do those 10 squats. Thank you so much, Gouda Guy. Oh my gosh, and my belly's so full right now because of a big old lunch. So this is gonna feel great, everyone. All right, we got 40 pounds of weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, okay, could have been worse. Heck of a shirt there, bud. Oh yeah, Booker Plays, I just realized this was the shirt that I was wearing yesterday when I streamed. You know it must have been a good night if you're wearing the same shirt from yesterday. Yeah, I'm a rowdy rough boy, that's right, Michael Mervin. Does this game come on the Super Nintendo Classic? Rob Random, no, because it's an NES game, but it does come on the NES Classic, from what I understand. Jason Mel, hey there, Karma. Thanks for streaming today. Feeling off kilter and need a boost. Kilter? Damn near... newer, you know? That's a tough one. Jason Mel? I'm glad you're here. Man, if 10 squats has me feeling like this right now, I, like, imagine doing a set of 20. I'm winded, everyone. Okay, so, like, I don't know how you're supposed to know this, but I've played this game many times. When you pop that bottle, the fairy flies out and goes to a town that we briefly visited, which is... I don't actually know where it is. Oh, I think I see it. It's like west. Like northwest. What is that there? That's Sarda's cave? That's the guy that gave us the rod, right? Okay, let's go this way. There's the Peninsula of Power. Oh, what's that town? That's a crazy town over there. And there's a big old desert. This is where we want to go. Kilter. But kilts are for him. Anyone can wear a kilt, John Banta. Not everyone can pull it off, but... I used my Powerpuff Girls mug for my morning coffee yesterday. Michael Mervin? This town is Gaia. Gaia? Hardly Noah. What? Hey, look at this. Asim, has 2 charges of level 7 magic, and then gained 1 more charge for level 3 magic. That's kind of cool. I wonder what he can learn. Ooh, baby, we're learning Ice 3. Yeah, you bet. I can also learn Brack if I want. What about Pip? Oh, Cure 4, easily one of the best spells in the game. Because instead of healing your character for a range of HP, it just fully heals them. So, like, you could potentially heal somebody for 998 damage. And, yeah, we even got a spell charge for it. Unbelievable. You are outsiders, right? How did you get this far north? They probably have an accent, I'm guessing. In a town that's surrounded by mountains. Like, that's what she's asking. Like, wait a second. How did you get here? If we're surrounded by mountains and water. The fairy at the spring was kidnapped. Okay, so that's a clue about what we're gonna do next. Ooh, look at this. And we can buy gold thingies and pro rings. Let's get one of these for Pip. Wait, who can actually carry some armor? What's better, the flame armor or the ice? 58, 56. 58, 56. Okay, so they are the same. I'll sell the flame armor and the ice shield. $15,000 gold, okay, yeah. 5,000 gold, okay, yeah. I love that the ribbon has, like... The ribbon is so powerful that it breaks the text box to the right of it. And I guess I didn't mention this, but the ribbon, just like in most Final Fantasy games, the ribbon is really good. In this version, it basically, like, resists all status effects and elements. Pretty crazy. Alright, so the Pro Ring is a good item because it protects you from instant death, and that's important. I could buy another. Let's see what they sell at the weapon shop here. Ooh, you can buy a cat claw, which is a really good knife. I had a really good knife last night, too. Let's talk to this dude. He's actively trying to hide from me and run away. Ah, I have to talk now. Legends say that the castle is castle in the west is a place to test courage. Yo, Lexi Wolf with a cool $10 for KarmaJolt is a jolly good fellow. For Karma is a jolly good fellow. Like no one I've ever known. Hello to Karma and crew from Lexi Wolf and brother Wolf. Wolf brother. Less than 3. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put the wolves in the chat. For Lexi Wolf and brother Wolf. Yeah, we tested our courage, and that's why we are grown-ups now, and we can vote. I saw a shining object flying towards the east. Only a fairy can draw oxy ale from the spring. Ah, yeah, and there's more magic shops over here. I don't know why they did this. But you can... Oh, you can get level 8 magic here. Stop, Zap, and XXXX. That's like a bottle of hooch in an old cartoon. Fade is awesome. Wall is pretty good. Xfer, I think, is bugged in a way that it just doesn't quite work well. I'd have to look it up. Actually, I think what Xfer is supposed to do is it, like, gets rid of enemy weaknesses. But I think it does something way worse than that. Requesting glasses change, says Lexi Wolf. Channel Mims. You got it. Alright, I'm picking a random one. Alright. I like these pink ones. Yeah, Booker, yeah, it's actually just a jug full of adult content. Let me see. Yes, there was a professor that studied Lefine-ish. You're looking pretty Lefine-ish. Oh my gosh, and there's a clinic up here. This town is really big. Hardy har, you are too late. I bottled the fairy and sold her to a caravan. Okay, so that's how you're supposed to get a hint about what to do. Because, you know, like we heard earlier, oh, the fairy can create oxy-ale from the spring. And then you talk to the lady in Onrak who's like, I made a freaking submarine, but I need this oxy-ale stuff. Then you hear from that pirate, like, I put her in a bottle, like the Sting in the Police song. And then that's how you're supposed to know to find the caravan. And we did get a hint about the caravan's location, but, like, I did all that already. So now there's just, like, a fairy in this pond here. That's... What is that? Is that what fairies look like in this universe? Fairies in every NES game look particularly weird. Like, I always thought that the fairy in The Legend of Zelda, like, I guess it's supposed to be, like, a tiny thing, a thing with a tiny head and long legs, but, like, the legs always look like kind of a snout to me, like it was some sort of flying aardvark thingy.
That pirate trapped me in the bottle. I will draw oxy-ale from the bottom of the spring for you. Don't drink it all in one place.
Cool. Now we have this. The oxy-ale furnishes fresh air. For free. Or Link in Majora's Mask, just shoving magical creatures into bottles like a sociopath. Yeah, or sometimes bugs or fish. Before we venture into the next dungeon, aka the Nungeon, let's get Pip a level up. Yo, as Sears, with the cool $2.69 says, clever super chat comment, read out loud. Hey, Sears. Yo, everyone put the Z's in the chat. Did we put enough wolves? Yeah, that's a sufficient amount of wolves. Never go into a place called XXXX. People take your money in there. Jason Mel, I will not do that. Thank you for the advice. I always was disappointed fairies, elves, and dwarves pretty much disappeared from the series after FF14. Did they? Yeah, maybe they did. Hey, Sears, thank you so much. You know how it be. Alright, we got 12.69 squats to do, everyone. I swear I'm gonna get this spell to work at some point, so let's quake these people. It is not worth getting this spell. I haven't seen it work yet, and I've tried. I've tried and tried, Remy Ribbit. And Joe D. DK, Yellow, I have a question for you in chat. I mean, just let it rip. I don't think that you have to announce that you have something to say. Just say it. I might even read it. Cameron Rice. This talk of elves has me wanting to play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. John B., I never played that one. OMG Karma, I can't believe it. There's a massive mistake going on at the Chevron gas station. They are currently selling gas for 89 cents a gallon. The situation it's happening at is at ... read more. Lexi Wolf? That was a weird one. Let's quake these trolls. Terminated. Fell into a pit. Fell into crack is what it said. Yikes, that's a bad habit to fall into. But we got him. Take that, trolls. No more wise cracks from you. Yeah, crack kills, says L6. I'm thinking about getting Pokemon Legends Zaza for the Switch now. I don't got the Switch 2, but the cartridge would work with both consoles. Hold on. What was it supposed to say? There's no way it's really called Pokemon Zaza, right? Let's try Quake again. Hey Karma, not to get political, but did you hear about Jimmy Kimmel? I did, Lexi Wolf, and it's like, all he did was talk about how, like, our president had no reaction to the thing that happened. And people are like, how could you be so insensitive? What? Sears with a cool $2 saying, I have nothing to say. Hey, appreciate you. Everyone put another Z in the chat. Hey, thank you so much. Pokemon got that Zaza now? JK, what is that? What does that mean? Zeliard, how are you? The Z! Chaos forbid, you can express your own opinion. Yes, no, I mean, the irony also isn't lost on me that, like, oh, like, all of these people who are so, they're pro-free speech, but not for other people, you know? Anyway, I'm pretty sure that was, like, an executive order from our current administration, which is, like, how is that not blatant fascism? Anyway, I've had plenty of politics lately. Let's play some Final Fantasy 1. Yo, Pip got the strength gains. So will I, AQ. No, this is a workout stream. Zana T, welcome. You showed up just in time for Mortal Kombat. And by that, I mean 14.69 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 0.69. Might have overshot it on the last one. Test your glutes. That's right, Scott A. That's so dumb. I love it. One day he's going to be doing a workout stream, and I'm just going to drop 100 that day. Won't be anytime soon, but it'll happen. Yo, Remy R. Look, as long as you're here and clicking that like button, I appreciate you. I don't want anyone to ever feel, like, pressured to donate. You never, ever, ever have to donate. And I don't want you to feel, and I will not, I don't want you to feel like I expect you to donate ever. I do not expect you to do that, even if you've done it a million times in the past, right? So just don't ever feel pressured to do that. But when you do, you know, it always feels crazy to know that there are people out there being like, I'm gonna give this guy money for playing video games. Like, I'm just a guy on the internet playing video games, and people want to give me money? That blows my mind. So I you know, I am very thankful, but again, never ever feel like there's any pressure on you to give. Daniel says, yo, brother, love the shorts. Really fun to see the classic games. Hey, appreciate you. Pet with the strength up, Agi up, Int up, Vit up. Oh, almost a perfect level up there. Dang, we haven't seen Pippin, like, for this entire game. I named my white mage after one of my cats, and then the other one showed up consistently. Karma, my demand. Wait, Lexi Wolf, what? Did I miss something? I'm not gonna be... Not to be a total a-hole, but I'm gonna say this and demand Karma read it out loud for reasons. KarmaJolt is great, and you should tell your friends. Yo, Lexi Wolf, I read it. Alright, you get that one. It helps me pretend like I'm buying you a coffee, KJ. Yo, Michael Mervin? And you know how I love my coffee. You probably do, actually. You probably do know that I'm a big cappuccino guy. I've only been paid a small amount for the content I've done, but yeah, it's a weird feeling. I did want to show the payout statement to several old teachers and relatives, though. You got skee ball tonight? Yo, AQ, that's for Mondays. So no, not tonight. But, I mean, I might go practice. If my guy Dustin Bonk or any of my other skee ball friends texted me being like, hey, we're here tonight, you want to show up? I'd be like, all right. That sounds fun. Cappuccino Assassino. Pumpkin? Yes. Yo, Sears with another $2.45 saying the pressure is killing me. Can't stand it anymore. Well, do you feel relieved, Sears? Thank you so much for the cool $2.45. Oh my gosh. This freaking guy, y'all. Put some more Z's in the chat. Out of context, people will be like, why are there so many people sleeping in the chat right now? It's a good thing there's a magical map in this game that you could just open up. And I love that it takes a long time to load. That's cute that the NES is like struggling to load these tiny dots. Which is weird because it loads this stuff quite easily, you know? Alright, so... Maybe it's not actually struggling to load, it just, that's an effect they chose to add when you open up the map. Do you ever drink your coffee black? Kelsey, yeah, when I make it at home and I find out that I'm out of milk. I don't mind it that way, it's just much better with something in it. I don't need, like, cream or sugar, just like a little bit of milk is fine. You know what? Quake on the water monsters! I love that it's Q-A-K-E. For some reason, that's very funny to me. Yo, that Hydra fell into a crack and was terminated. Lexi Wolf. With the cool $100. Am I reading that right? That's a hundo right there. Did someone say donation train? I did now. Listen, Karma, I don't donate because I feel I have to. I donate because I want to support my absolute favorite creator online and this amazing community we have. So here's to good times, great food, and fun tin cats. P.S. Win more BOF2. Yo, Lexi Wolf. I think at this point I'm gonna be playing it Tuesday nights. But if I have a chance to do it tonight, I will. Hey, yo, everyone put the wolves in the chat. Lexi Wolf, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, yeah, W Lexi. Right as one of those enemies fell into a crack, that Hydra missed the donation because I cast an earthquake on them. I feel bad now. Hey, Lexi Wolf. Appreciate you. Dang, I have 102.45 reps to go? Wait a second. Gouda guy! Holy cow, with an Australian $79.99 saying, I don't know any red cheeses, so consider this one sealed in molten red wax. So, like, that's gotta be... Dang it, I gotta do math now. As Grimburn donates $8.24, saying, ooh, I'll join that train, Lexi. It helps me be a little less stressed. Being nice, that is. Hey, Grimburn. Okay, everyone put the wolves and the cheese and the fire in the chat for Grimburn. That is such a good combination. Wolf, cheese, fire. That's like an entire party. Okay. So, hold on. So let me do some math right now. YouTube is telling me I've got a revenue of $188. So let's just do, let's say 162.4 would get us to 188, right? Of course, Dagger just gave another $2.69 saying, are we doing it again, guys? I did get paid today. Yo, Dagger, I guess I did too with the cool $2.69. All right, we got a full party here. There's a wolf, a flame, a cheese, and a dagger, and then just add a Z at the end. That's a full party of characters. Bro, just do the extra rep. Neil L? No, they paid for an exact amount of reps. They did that for a reason. To see me do 0.45, I'm telling you. Except now I gotta add 269. So, hey, thank you so much. Gosh, this is now a math stream. So 166 plus 69 is that. As Jason Mel with the cool $10 is saying, it's not as big a donation, but I support the KarmaJolt. Hey, Jason Mel, look, I'm hyped for any amount. In fact, I'm excited as long as you're here at all. Like, if someone just shows up to my streams and is watching, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But man, you gave $10. You didn't even have to do that. That's sick, dude. Yo, everyone put a JM in the chat for Jason Mel. And Scott A with the cool 5 Canadian saying, the best I can do is a good chunk of new Bothwell cheese. Go make some good old poutine out of it. Yo, we did that the other day with Genevieve B. So, yo, 5 Canadian. I'm not going to do the conversion rate on that. Let's just add 5. So that would be 182. 1 Canadian to... And Dagger sent 5 KarmaJolt gift memberships. Holy cow, Dagger, thank you so much. My legs are going to be killing me. All right, I might preemptively change into shorts, but yo, Dagger, thank you so much. Daniel got a gift membership. Blueberry Squid, that's a great name, got a membership. Wendigo Mommy, Drico, BD got a membership. Hey, thank you so much, Jason Mel and Dagger and Scott A. Wait a second. It's still going. Dagger with the cool $2 saying they might come back if they are members. Oh my gosh. Put more daggers in the chat, everybody. I'm losing track. I love you all. Thank you so much. And Quaze420 AA with the cool $5. Everyone put a Q in the chat. I can use a little less stress myself. I hope everyone has a good day and the classic games are where it's at. Yeah, put a Q420 in the chat. AQ, I see you put in a Q. Okay, did I miss any? Holy cow, everybody. I'm about to do a whole bunch of squats, I feel like. Sears with the cool, what did I see? $2.37. Leaving for Sirius. Choo-choo. Yo, put one last Z in the chat, everybody, for Sears with freaking $2.37. Hey, thank you so much. So that'd be 44, 50, 51. Did I see an Admiral Briggs? Hey, Brother Wolf, what's going on? Big old dono train right there. And my thighs are gonna be killing me. Thank you so gosh darn much, everybody. Holy cow. These guys are getting some exercise too with all the rowing. You know what? I have a rowing machine upstairs. And by I have, I mean Nat20 has one upstairs that, like, I bet he'd let me borrow if I brought it down myself and then did everything myself. Let's try Ice 3. Oh, it's greenish. Yeah, that's why I love it. Your thighs are going to kill watermelons and people if you get them between them. Good guy? No, I'll be gentle. At least it's not calves. Remy Ribbit? Maybe I should do a couple calf raises, you know? I think you got more real money than Gil in that battle, KarmaJolt. Michael Mervin? Yeah. No, it's fake money. It's not real until it actually hits my bank account. But then it's still not real money because it's just a number that goes up. And that's why I spend it so often. No, thank you so very much for the actual real money, everybody. That's crazy. Your chat wants you caked up. Oh yeah, John Banta, and I forgot that you gave me $5 technically for something that's definitely related to YouTube. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and add that. Let's add that. Michael C, how are you? I can actually get heal 3, which is good. A rub is pretty good. It's just something you put on your barbecue. No, it stands for anti-rub, and it's a spell that basically blocks instant death spells. Flat currency. JK. Yeah, sometimes I have a problem, though, being like... I know a lot of people who are like, oh, if I have cash, then it's not real money that's in my real bank account. So, like, if I spend this, it's like bonus money, and it doesn't count. Dagger with the cool $5 saying, don't forget to like and share. Tell your friends he's great. Hey, Dagger, thank you so much. And Admiral Briggs became a channel member at the Hey You, I Like You tier. Everyone put an ADM in the chat for Admiral Briggs. So that's $5 plus a membership, which I count as 6. Let's make it 11 more. All right, guys. I am going to do like one more set with the weights, and then I'm going to do squats without the weights, I feel like. Ooh, Saber and Blind. I actually don't know if Blind works, but Saber definitely does not. Keep spreading the love, bud. Many blessings. Yo, Joseph Powers? Appreciate you. Everyone put an arm in the chat for Joseph Powers. Because POW is the stat that a lot of you wanted me to get every time I leveled up when I played, what's the game? Final Fantasy Adventure, which is actually a prequel to Secret of Mana. It's technically the first game in the Mana series. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, when I played Super Mario RPG, I had some fans of the POW in the chat. Yo, Lexi Wolf with the cool $5. Karma, you're not gonna get squat done today, are you? Yo, Lexi Wolf? I technically don't have to if everyone is sitting here giving me money. But that said, I will. We'll do squats. We'll grow the YouTube community. I might do some dishes later or some laundry. Oh, wait, no, I'm definitely gonna do laundry later. I specifically dumped my clean laundry on my bed so I'd be forced to fold it. That said, I think Pippin is trying to fold it now, and by that I mean she's sleeping on it. Let's buy a ton of heal potions, and everyone put the wolves in the chat. As well as another dagger. I wish Brother Wolf would do the dishes. Lexi Wolf, all you gotta do is just set up a streaming setup, like get some equipment, so that he can stream doing the dishes. And just be the guy that streams doing dishes. That'll be your thing. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. That's like a weird niche stream right there. You can have that one. You can have that idea. This, again, I should mention, this is the quintessential Final Fantasy I experience, where you have to buy a ton of healing potions. Because healing magic in this game isn't particularly powerful. Then again, neither are the potions, but you can chug up to 99 of them from your inventory. You can hold 99 of these in your inventory, and after battle, you will need some healing. So especially if you don't have any white magic, you're gonna need to chug a ton of these potions. And like, in the instruction manual, in the Final Fantasy Explorer's Handbook, which I'm holding right here, it shows that the heal potion comes in like this very large vase. I don't know how well you can see that, but damn, that's at least like a quarter of a gallon. So when you're drinking like 10 to 15 heal potions to heal a large wound, you are guzzling so much volume. There's no way that fits in your stomach, unless you're one of the light warriors. Do you have a game room, says Melissa R. I have my living room just back here. It's weird that my stream setup isn't in my quote-unquote game room, which is just my living room. But it has a ton of shelf space for me to store my collections. I should say my collection of you know, I've got a ton of NES games, a ton of Super Nintendo games. I'll show that off sometime. I absolutely love that you have that old guidebook, says Quays420. Me too. And I keep saying this, but I am using my actual copy of Final Fantasy I that I bought in 5th grade, which was like 1997 for me. So that's it right there. And the guy at Funcoland was just like, hey, you have this too. And he gave me this beat-up old copy for a beat-up old copy of Final Fantasy. I think I paid a total of $20 for that machine and that Explorer's Handbook. Oh my gosh, what in the dono? Yeah, I know, Genevieve B. So yeah, as I was saying, that $20 clearly paid off. So thank you so much, everybody. I got a ton of return on that investment. I almost said investment. I honestly, I feel like I'm having trouble speaking today, and it's because I'm so overwhelmed by all the love and support. Like, I am... Yesterday I was jittery and sweating because I didn't eat enough. Today I'm jittery because, holy cow, everyone's so generous, and I'm going to be sweating because of the squats and, I should say, calf raises. Okay, how many do we have? Let's get 6 more. Yeah, you can't buy in bulk in this game. Soulwave! Welcome. I miss when RPGs used to come with guidebooks. The one that came with Illusion of Gaia was a godsend. Scott A., I played through that game with Mega Harv. We did a tag team live stream of that a while back. I feel like that game is pretty good, maybe a little underrated. Whoa, they grew up so fast. Cole K. You talking about my party members? I got that class change a while ago. By giving the rat tail to King Bahamut. And now I'm old enough to vote. Is that a Rowdy Rough Boys I see with Princess? Zachary E? It is, as a matter of fact. And Mojo Jojo. Yes, and rent a car. But we won't need to, Cole K, because we have a big ol' airship. And this lady will let me borrow her submarine. Gosh dang it, this NPC is like one of the most annoying dudes in the game. I need him to get out of there. Nope. Kopi? His name is Kopi. Or maybe it's Cope, and I cannot cope with this guy. Alright. He got out of the way. Warriors, you have Oxy Ale. The mermaids wait, please help them. Yes. It's an oxygen beer. Oh my gosh. And we are going underwater, everybody. Finally going to lunch, says Genevieve B. Any other hobbies besides gaming? Melissa R, skee ball. I'm in a league. Of course, that's also gaming. Fitness sometimes. I'm very into politics. Or at least I try to be. Yo, sea trolls and lobsters? Let's freaking go. I'm gonna confuse them. Lexi Wolf, you looking for Tint Cat? He's tired from me having to do all these squats. Tint Cat. So, also, my chat is very active today, and I love that. But it does mean that I am gonna miss some messages. J Mac, this is FF1. What, Lexi? That is illegal. Genevieve B? Yeah, we love illegal stuff. You're gonna get Thor's hammer in here? Jason Mel, no. Thor's hammer isn't until later when you enter that sky tower. But we do find, I believe, a light axe in this dungeon, as well as the mage staff, which casts fire too in battle. All right, Kobe got a leveled up. Got Agi up, but no strength. That's okay. I'll get the strength for you, Kobe. All right, let's do 20 squats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might sneeze. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. I am gonna change into shorts, everybody. Thank you so much for the donos. So, 20 and then minus 5 is like that. All right. Verb. Can you see me back here? All right. All right, don't look. I'm taking off my pants. All right. Gordon Lightfoot, says Cole K. Is that the guy who did that song about the Edmund Fitzgerald? Considering Square expected this game to be their swan song, the bugs in this game are crazy. Nice glasses, says Genevieve B. Yes, sir, says Cole K. Yeah, Genevieve B got me these. Woo, pants off, dance off. Jason Mel? That sounds like a Dragon Quest VIII move. Man, the colors are insane now. Thanks to Genevieve B's glasses. I don't think there's anything in these rooms down here. You just want to go to these stairs first. I'm originally from Michigan, and someone in the chat said look out for the Edmund Fitzgerald while you're down there. Cole K? Oh, down in this dungeon! I thought you meant down, like, when I was changing my pants. Yes! Wizard staff! Yo, everyone put the snakes in the chat like Jake K is doing. Jake with the snakes. They can probably poison you. I'm guessing. Yes, the dungeon. No, not your pants. Karma, behave. Michael Mervin, don't ban me. My God, everyone, thank you so much for being so generous. I keep trying to say what's on my mind, and I can't quite articulate it, but I'm freaking blown away. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Brother Wolf loves your glasses, KJ. Yeah, I have to tilt my head back to read like this when I've got them on, because, like, everything is... The green in particular is hard to see. Ghost. This is like my one chance to use fire spells underwater. Let's do it. Giving me All Might vibes. Yeah, Cole K, I love that too. But a lot of people say they look like a character from Gurren Lagann. Genevieve B was going for more like a Squirtle Squad thing, and like for sure they got the shape for the Squirtle Squad. EdX Wolf, welcome. Oh hi Gen B, says Sears. Oh hi Gen B. That's from a movie, right? Barton R, you get it. Wait, this guy survived 2 Fire 2s and a Lit 2? Dang, that guy hit hard. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, Avis, what's the name of the character from Gurren Lagann? I've never seen it. All right, y'all. Bork got some strength up, and so will we. I have to remember, anytime I'm wearing, like, glasses that are very large, I have to take my headphones off like this, you know? Kamina. Okay, thank you. KarmaJolt. It's almost like my name. Okay. Let's do 20 with the weights, and then I might have to start doing them without. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good set. A good set we won't forget. So we just did 20. What's the math on this? No, it's like that. Boom. Heroic glasses squats. Jake K. It's the only squats I know. All right. Bork leveled up. And so will I after I get a good night's sleep, I feel like. Let's go this way. Man, some weird shaped rooms. This architecture is crazy. Ooh! There's a shark and then there's a grandpa shark. Let's light him up. The glasses are weighted like Goku's clothes. Yo, side order, welcome. I have a lot of squats to do. Feng Shui all off. I'll Feng Shui you off. Wait a second. Dagger with the cool $2.10 saying I'll sleep when I'm dead. But Dagger, where do your dreams come from? Yo, thank you so much for the cool $2.10. Everyone put more daggers in the chat. I need scissors. 61. Some Metal Gear reference. Hey, Dagger, thank you so much. Ooh, I got 666 gold there. That's spooky and also a lot of money. 20 bucks for this treasure chest. Love that. I don't dream, Karma. I don't sleep long enough to hit REM phase. Yo, Dagger? Sometimes I don't, but last night, when I'm sleeping next to the lovely Genevieve B, I'm like, honk shoe, me. Heal staff. Oh, wait, I just realized Asim has, I was going to say under 100 HP. I should have done something about that. I love that we're fighting these waters in the water. Then I wake you up at 6 a.m. Wake me up at 6. Wow, what are you doing, Waters? Don't you know I'm trying to save the world and you're part of it? What are those, Lexi Wolf? I don't know. I don't know. Let's try to make a joke and that just spouted out. Hey, I got an idea. Let's use Cure 4. It's actually better used on someone else. I'm gonna wait on it. Let's use some of those heal potions. I have 69 of them. Alright, that seems good for now. Gonna be able to bounce a quarter off that ass after this. Sears? I mean, you've donated enough for that. I'll allow it. Ooh, baby, we got a light axe. This is not great as a weapon. But it's something that when used in combat casts harm too. And so it's really good against undead enemies. Let me see some stats here. So what do I have equipped? The ice sword is a pretty good weapon. The ice sword is awesome. My damage is 49, hit percentage 95. What about the light axe? 48 and 85. So a strict downgrade. 1 less damage, 10 less hit percentage. But I just want to show off what it looks like. And like, yeah, like I was saying earlier, the axes in this game, usually like they're kind of powerful, but by the time you find a good axe, you have already found 2 better swords. So you really don't ever have an excuse to use an axe. There's really no real reason to use the axes unless I happen to have a party of 4 fighters. Because at this point, I think I have 3 weapons that are better than the light axe. But let's show it anyway. And they're picking on Kobe here. Chop chop with a light axe. 83 damage. Oh yeah, these guys are strong and I can't exactly kill them reliably with a strong physical hit. So these ghosts, I should take them a little more seriously. Paralyzed. Oh yeah, that did a ton of damage. Well, let's use the light axe in combat here. Maybe a fire 2 and a fire 2. 73. 43. That could have been better. Said hi, says this person with a Japanese name in the chat. Can someone tell me how to pronounce that? Welcome. Or maybe you can tell me. But hey, welcome, thanks for being here. Hey Karma, do you think we will ever get a Super Metroid Link to the Past randomizer stream? Oh yeah, for sure. Lexi Wolf. Yo, Brett B, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, and we found the mage staff. Okay, that's awesome. Alright. So let's do this again. Maybe trade this light for the mage staff. And let's drop some daggers. Dagger, this is for you. I'm dropping a dagger so that someone will find it. Make it double. And let's throw the stick for Genevieve B. Okay, so the mage staff is an item that when used in battle casts Fire 2 for free. So let's give it to a Seam. I feel like Pip already has the Zeus gauntlet. Actually, wait, what we could do now is give Pippin the mage staff and then trade the Zeus gauntlet to somebody who can actually equip it. So 2661 on the defense. 2661. Okay, so it's the same defensively as the silver gauntlet. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I'll give this light axe to Bork, I guess. It's kawaii. I'm sure you know how to pronounce that one. Grimburn? Yeah, like the guy who won a championship with the Toronto Raptors. I paid for that dagger. Yeah, Sears? I'll get another. Has been a bit. Just busy with my son. Yo, Brett B? Sounds like you're a good dad. Everyone put the dad emoji in the chat. Give me stick, says Genevieve B. Also put a stick and a puppy for Genevieve B. Let's go down there, I guess. Chance to strike first. I will strike. Oh, and I'm realizing now that Kobe is low on HP, but can use the Zeus Gauntlet. Let's heal up here with a Hell 2 and the Heal Staff. Dad emoji is weird, says Avis. So are these glasses. I have to wear something that I can see and love those glasses, but man, they're hard to read in. Let's go with these ones. Let's go with the dad glasses. Zipping Lake. Loving the shades, brother. Truly a blast from the past. Yeah, no, I just had to take them off because, like, I'm reading like this when I wear them, you know? One, because my eyesight is bad. Two, because they make everything super orange. Cole K, you turned out great, though. Dad emoji, says Michael Mervin. What I use for myself whenever I need to use an emoji for me, and I'm Dad. You are Dad. Mage stick. Heal stick. Alexi Wolf with $1.49. Yo, put some more wolves in the chat, everybody. Thank you so much. Ah, I see what you did that for, because that will get us to... Hold on, so here's 1. And then here's the 40. And then here's the 9. $201.10. Hey, Lexi Wolf! Appreciate you. If there are any donations for which I did not click the heart, I apologize. I was a little overwhelmed with all of the money, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Crazy donos today. Found 12350G. Love that. Dang. That's a huge donation there, too. Okay, so I found, like, probably the 2 best items that you can find. Or the 2 most useful items that you'll find in this dungeon. The Mage Staff and the Light Axe. What's this? She's beautiful. You have responded to me. That's all I gotta say about that. If we cannot regain the power of the water, we will become bubbles, then disappear. Neat. Bubbles like the Powerpuff Girl? I'm just gonna... Somebody lives here, I think, and I'm just taking their money. Ooh, the opal ring. Oh my gosh, that's like... probably the best single piece of defensive armor in the game, and I'm gonna give it to Pip. Look at this. Absorb 17, evade 60. For a mage, that's pretty darn good. The opal ring will replace my silver ring. Now I have absorb 36, evade 60. My red whiz doesn't even have that much. That's okay, he'll be fine. I imagine you walk underwater with a giant oxyale bubble surrounding your head. Yeah, L6, and it... like, from everyone else's perspective, my head looks inflated, and I've got a very large nose. Like it's doing a fisheye lens effect.
My friend Daryl went to the land, then never returned. I've often wondered what happened. Maybe she grew legs and walked away.
Yeah, the implication is that one of those ladies in the town of Onrak who's like, whoa, you have legs, is supposed to be Daryl the mermaid. Unbelievable. You can breathe underwater. I'm impressed. Well, can't you, too? Thanks. Thanks, lady. In the treasure box, you found 2,750 G. Why are there 4 dots after the word found there?
Please save the sea and make the orbs shine again.
Daryl loved Setzer and died in an airship crash. Oh, that's that Daryl. Cole K. You know what? I never put that together. I suppose you are the legendary, she forgot the word for it. The legendary, zookeepers? What do you call them? Light warriors. Are we going to become Bubbles? Nah, you're going to become Buttercup? Or the professor. Yo, $10 in that chest. Lol, I just wrote on someone with a Sharpie. Genevieve B. Sounds like you made it official. $5,000. How do I get up there? Legendary bubbles. As long as the Fiend of Water lives, we oh boo-hoo. Oh boo-hoo. Sounded like she was mocking me. Nice, I got a pure. To unlock the Mirage Tower, the Lefainish use a musical tone. It's just the tone that you hear on fancy people's doorbells that's like, do, 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 do. Yo, I got an opal shield? Yeah, here's the thing about this, is that it's like more defensively stronger than the flame shield, but it doesn't resist an element. So right now I have Bork with the ice armor and the flame shield, which resists fire and ice respectively. Let's take a look at some stats. Absorb 58, evade 57. Oops. Absorb 62, evade 57. Yeah, that's a little better, but like I'd rather block fire. Victor Dev, welcome. Time to go to a work meeting, y'all. Love you, KarmaJolt. Love y'all, chat. Yo, Cole. Thank you so much. Everyone put a K in the chat. Shirt repeat glitch. Yeah. Genevieve B? I guess I never changed. K it is. A. Here's an honest question. Do you prefer old school box craft mac and cheese or Velveeta shells and cheese? You know what, Lexi Wolf? I'm not qualified to answer that question. Because I don't know what Velveeta tastes like. I got an opal helmet. Can't hold anymore. Oh. That's an upgrade from the silver. So 58, 57 on the defensive stats there. And now we've got 60 absorb, 57 evade. And we can drop this silver helmet because no one can equip that other than Bork. I don't think. Okay, cannot. This might be a ribbon. Nope, it's an opal gauntlet. Okay, 60 and 57, like we said earlier. 62 and 57, look at that. An upgrade of 2. Slab is next, L6, yeah, right. What? We found the slab! Oh my gosh, how did you know? Lucky guess. They're both necessary pastas, but craft wins. When I make mac and cheese, it's usually my mom's recipe, and if you had it, you'd be like, oh, I see why you make this over anything else. Return the slab. Yo, Daniel. I know about that joke in particular. It's a line from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I exited because it's faster to go this way. And the only reason I know that is because when I lived in New Orleans, I played Smash Bros. Project M, and there was a member of the community named King Ramses, who I always came this close to beating, but like, it would come down to like, last game, last stock, last hit, and I would just miss, and then he'd punish me, you know? But I remember a lot of the commentators, whenever he would play, would make that reference to return the slab, so I had to look it up. Yo, Lexi Wolf donated a cool $5 saying hi. Yo, Lexi, you've been so generous. Oh my gosh. Everyone put more wolves in the chat. Dendon Tucker, how are you? Jummy. I didn't know you had to sleep to save. Yes, yeah, you can only save by sleeping at the inn or using a tent. And you can't say, like, you have to actually sleep at the inn. You can't say, no, I won't stay, but please save my game anyway. Like you can in Secret of Mana, for example. Also programmed by Nazir. Okay, are we leveling up anytime soon? No. In that case, let's do 50 squats without the weights right now. Nick the Frenchie. I see you, welcome. Let's do squats underwater so they'll be easier, right? I'll be much lighter underwater. Like a light warrior. Okay, no weights this time because I've got 206 to go. Let's do 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, yo, dagger, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, Eric, 38, 39, Graf Zeppelin, 40, 41, 42, Smokefire Bud, 43, 44, 45, John B, 46, 47, 48, 49. Easy money, 50. Whew. Back to bed for Joseph Powers. Hey, thank you so much for showing up. Now, I think I missed something. Dagger says, I'm gonna need you to tell these people to stop coming into my office so I can participate in the stream, Karma. Help me out here. Dagger, here's what you do. First, you tell them I'm great. Then, once they start showing up to my streams, they'll be too busy watching my streams to bother you. Hey, and thank you so much for the cool $5.01. Appreciate you. Wait, what did I just do there? I think I added the $5 or I subtracted the $5.01 from the to go. But what I meant to do was there, because we did 150 reps. Then I'm gonna add $5.01. Right? Did I do that correct? He do be winded, yo, Genevieve B. Nick DeFrenchie with the cool €2 saying, oh no, 148 euros left to survive. Wait, what? Is that, you're saying that's all you have left? Not Lucid, welcome. Yo, everyone put a dagger and a croissant in the chat. Because how are you gonna cut your croissant without a dagger? Nick DeFrenchie, you'll make it, just quit donating. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. You know what to do for Nick DeFrenchie. A croissant and a nice little knife. You don't cut croissant. You do if you're sharing one, but, you know, how often do you do that? Nick DeFrenchie, how else do you get the gold from the inside? Just bite it. Yeah, like Will Smith said, right? Just bite it. It's for the look. I don't light it. You know the lyric. You actually might. You actually probably do. Don't share croissant, you buy too. Nick DeFrenchie, well now I can. Thank you so much. Yo, I confused the shark, everyone. Yeah, the mage staff isn't going to be that great underwater, I'm realizing, but whatever. NTF gets it. Graf Zeppelin, thank you. Yeah, Michael Mervin, that's a good point. Like a dagger. I'm just gonna park my submarine here. Hoping no one will steal it. Do I take the keys with me? That's why I'm not worried about it getting stolen. Or hijacked. Or I guess it would be low-jacked if we're underwater. KarmaJolt low-key jacked. Pep, close call. Like a dagger, stabbing for the very first time. Genevieve B, that is a lot like the Weird Al parody. Like a surgeon. High key, says John Banta. Oh, what, because you've seen my Fansly page? JK, JK. Thank you, I appreciate your compliment. That's French for compliment. It might not be. Hey, Nick the Frenchie, how do you say compliment in French? Like you're giving somebody a compliment, like you're calling them pretty or something. Lexi Wolf, what? Like a sturgeon. Jake K? Oh, we're making fish jokes? If my friend Kira H were here, she would school you at fish jokes. That joke was a little fishy, says Jake Krause. You know what I hate about YouTube? Is that the ban button is directly adjacent to the make this person a moderator button. I feel like that's a little dangerous. Ooh, wait a second. Let's all use items in combat. Light axe, Zeus gauntlet, mage staff. Heal. Dance, everyone now. Dance, everyone now. Bow, bow, bow. Smoke Firebud? There's an Arrested Development joke at one point where Job goes, everybody dance now! I didn't realize I could do a decent Will Arnett impression until just then. Nah, it makes chat spicy. Seventh Deadly Zen? Karma, says Lexi Wolf. Compliment is French for compliment. English is 40% French. I like that. How does one apply to become a mod, KarmaJolt? I've been wondering. I don't, you know? I don't take applications normally. I just give them out to people I, like, know IRL, usually. Crazy how they got away with hell as a spell. Yeah, Pizza Burger? I mean, it's like very clearly short for heal, and like it's very clearly they only had 4 letters to work with there. It stands for help, or health. If I become a mod, I'll abuse my power. Yeah, so, Nick DeFrenchie, that's like one way to make sure that you'll never become a mod, is by saying something like that. You know, honestly, I don't think you would. Lexi Wolf! Yeah, I'm freaking busy, like, all the time, and it sucks. I feel like these fish puns are just bait. Yeah, Booker. But once you get hooked on them, you just keep saying line after line, you know? And they're really funny. Yes, I would. Never give me power or vote for me. Jake K? Dang it! I already cast my vote. If I become a mod, I'd add, you have to eat cheese and work out while watching a KarmaJolt stream to the rules. Yeah, no, I see you, Lexi. That seems real tough. Disco Donkey! Been noticing all the streamers recently on here getting more than normal trolls. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. These people, they just feel so empowered lately, you know? But these snakes don't. Got him. Shadow Palkia says, I feel like I get too power hungry too fast. So, like, I've been noticing that's a thing that happens to some people when they get, like, a tiny bit of power. They suddenly feel, like, crazy important. This is the symbol for important, is you puff out your chest and your shoulders. That's why I did that, obviously. But, like, I've seen some people in certain chats are like, I'm a moderator, you have to listen to me now. And it's like, bro, like, just let people enjoy themselves in the chat like you did before, and, like, you know, everyone will have a fun time. It's like people get a little bit of power and they immediately forget what it's like to be a normal person. Which blows my mind, but now that I'm thinking about it, I know so many adults who, like, absolutely forgot what it was like to be a child, you know? Like, I overheard a conversation about someone being like a kid was excited to receive 50 cents and the adults didn't know why. And I'm like, you don't remember being that way as a kid? You don't remember that candy was the most important thing in the world when you were 10 years old? Brett B, you see it. I'm an adult who would like to feel like a kid again. Nick the Frenchie, I feel like a lot of people in this chat are like that, and that's why we're playing Final Fantasy 1. And doing squats. Underwater. 50 cents gets you a toy and a vending machine. Yeah, Disco Donkey. It also gets you a play at the arcade machine. Although, maybe those aren't a thing, or at least as common these days. Heal! But people shame me when I regress. Like what? Yeah, Genevieve B, it's weird. People are weird. There's so many people who are like, act your age, grow up, and then they bully people online? What? What? You think I'm handsome? Mage. Healing staff. Look who's still streaming. Sean R, is it me? That reminds me, I should keep tabs on the time here. Okay, okay. When in doubt, revert to fart jokes is my go-to. Yeah, Jason Mel, like, those will never not be funny. At least a little bit. Who built this road on rock and roll? I got like 10 to 15 minutes. Yo, same, Genevieve B. Let me hit him with the Fire 3 here, and the Fire 2, and the Fire 2. 230, dang. And then 130 is pretty darn good. Get him, Pip. Mage Stick. 164. My response to Act Your Age for the past 25 years is make me. Late, but good to see the Sunken Ruins. Yo, Simon D, welcome. Lexi Wolf with the cool $30. Yo, everyone put more wolves in the chat. The number of squats is too damn high. Also, oh, by the way, hello, fellow kids. I'm one of you. Less than 3. Yo, put the wolves in the chat. You ain't no kid. You a wolf. It's written right there in your name, Lexi Wolf. That's actually Roman for Le11 Wolf. I don't know if you knew that. But yo, Lexi Wolf, thank you so much for the cool $30, which in Roman numerals is XXX. Or would it be XXL? No, I think it's XXX. Hey, thank you so much. Jeez. $30, hey. Oh yeah, the L in Lexi Wolf would be a 50, wouldn't it? 50E11 Wolf. But the L in Wolf would be WO50F, right? Michael Mervin? XXX is 30 in Roman numerals. Simon D? Yeah, it also means that you shouldn't be drinking it on the job. XXX is 30 in Roman numerals, but it's 18 plus on the internet. That's a Molly M joke. Wait, free room? Can we just live here? Gershark and Big Eye. I love how this enemy that very clearly has 2 large eyes is called Big Eye. Like, as if whoever named it forgot that it also had one other giant ugly eye. Man, that thing's got one big eye. You might be missing something there, scientist who is naming this creature for the first time. Yo, wait a second. Nick the Frenchie with the cool €2. Saying 146 euros left. Guess I'll eat only plain pasta now. Yo, maybe my guy Gouda Guy can send you some cheese. Hey, but everyone put a croissant in the chat for Nick the Frenchie. Thank you so much. That probably rounds up to 3, so let's go like this. Damn, y'all. I read that as bi-eye. Yeah, no, I see that, John B. Could be. If it weren't for the G. Bi guy. Which is your kind of guy, from what I understand. Alright, let's hit him with the... Lit 2. Yeah, by the way, like, you'll be using the level 3 spells for the remainder of the game. Like, Fire 2 and Lit 2 never stop being useful. Looks like it's got an infection. Should have been called Pink Eye. Yeah, Simon D, I see you. And the Big Eye is like, please just call me Dave. Please just call me I. Big Eye was my father. Heal. Hammer to the eye. Dang it. Okay, wait. We're actually recovering some HP this battle. Or this turn. Yeah, look at that. Overall, that was worth it. So I lost like 35 HP on Pip, but my party recovered maybe 50 HP there. Something like that. Anyway, look, there's like a free apartment here. Should we just camp? Let's do the dumb glitch. Where we make a phantom doorway appear. Hell yeah. Now that apartment is fancier. Or it's a phantomer. I was calling you handsome. Nick the Frenchie! What? You think I'm handsome? Spoopy Dave is right, Genevieve. Wait, Nick the Frenchie, did I miss something? Karma, you're okay. 7/10. I'll take it. I was calling you Hansy. Yeah, Michael Mervyn, like I'm E Honda. Tiny Cat gets like that sometimes when I have ice cream. He loves vanilla ice cream. Chance to strike first. Bork. 201, dang. Alright, might as well recover some HP if you get a sneak attack on one enemy that you're going to kill with an attack or two. Treasuar chests. Money. This one's guarded. I knew it. Yeah, by waters. Alright, let's gang up on them this time. Man, I got 3 of these, huh? Let's do it. Let's do a lit 3. I love the Hadouken that he does there. Making some Street Fighter references here. Okay, Karma, time to feed the little man, put him down for a nap. Catch you next time. I'll be sure to tell my friends you're great. Yo, Brett B. Everyone put a BB in the chat for Brett B. Thank you so much. Jake K. Yeah, Tiny Cat's still here. Update. He moved. He turned around in his little cat bed, so now his head is here instead of over here. Dendon, thanks for the BBs. Anyone remember Butterfinger BBs? Do they still make those? Ha! They guarded this amount of money because it has a 69 in it. Those were bombs, says Magitech Armor. Yeah, I remember getting those at a movie theater, I think. Yo, we did the door glitch. It does nothing except make a weird graphic appear. But hey, let's do some squats. Elle says they don't make them anymore, unfortunately. Okay, I want to say that's what I thought, but then I could have sworn that I had them recently, or was that a dream? I don't know. Fire Blades, welcome. We're doing 50 squats. And then I might have to switch it up, Indie Gamer Retro, to something like a calf raises. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stephen F. 9, 10. Wait, hold on, I have to read this. Sorry, Stephanie F. I was reading it from too far away and I read your name wrong. Apologies. Stephanie Fernandez says, got my girl to sub as well, Karma. Have a good day, BB. Yo, appreciate you. Everyone put an SF in the chat for Stephanie F. They make the squares now, but it's not the same. All right, let's do another 40. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, Nick the Frenchie, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh my gosh. That's okay. I'm gonna make it. Thank you so much, everybody. Whew. Nick the Frenchie says 144 euros left. I gotta go. Nice to see you, D&D night. Yo, Nick the Frenchie. You have fun. Everyone put a croissant in the chat and a dagger, because Dagger just donated $2 cool saying, we have to talk D&D sometime, Nick. I would love to set up a game of D&D over Discord or something. But hey, put a croissant and a dagger, everybody. Thank you. Okay. So I'm adding the 4. And then I'm subtracting to 50. No. There we go. Then adding the 50 here. Nice. Dendon Tucker. I appreciate the support. Oh, we just did that. Yes, right. Let me finish my water. Karma, do you know what 68 is? Yeah, it's the number after 66. If you're counting by twos. Yo, there's a whiz sahag! Oh, it's this one. I can barely see that. As a colorblind person, it is sometimes difficult for me to differentiate between red and green. Let's confuse him. I'm guessing Mage Staff does really little damage here, but total, this is gonna be like 200 damage, you know? Just scored 2 Team Rocket tins from Target, says Sears. Talk about Pokemon cards? Heck yeah. Peace, brother. Yo, smoke fire, bud. Peace. Wiz-to-Hack has about 180 HP. Lit spells nuke them. Zeus Gauntlet FTW. I confused him too, Simon D. Other stream on here be so boring. Genevieve B, like whom? Howdy, but I just had a burger. Yo, me too, Lord Toasts. I had 2 of them. Just created a new D&D character for a friend's campaign. It's only my 2nd time playing, but it's fun. John B. Yo, we gotta talk about this. Okay, Karma, hit me up when you do BOF2. Sorry I wasn't able to give much today. Are you... Lexi Wolf, who gave like over $130, is like, sorry I wasn't able to give much today. Lexi Wolf, never say that again, ever. We love you here. Appreciate you. Everyone put the wolves in the chat. Yeah, Lexi Wolf, I might stream it tonight. Gonna play the anniversary edition. Real Vita? Possibly. I remembered recently that I have the Dawn of Souls version of this game, and I've never played it. So, I might do that at some point. Oh, we leveling up soon, huh? Lobster. Yeah, that Zeus Gauntlet's so good. I just realized that if you switch between the top and bottom parts of your menu, the music slows down a little bit. I like a little bit noticed that before. I remember getting lost here so many times, says Real Vita. Yeah, not that hard to do. I have the advantage of, you know, a ton of experience. I've played this game so many times. But yeah, as a kid, I think I died in this dungeon. I do love the, what do you call them? Columns in the background here for the battle environment, the pillars. But I remember, like, in this dungeon as a kid, I died once and then realized, wait, I don't have to do the whole thing all at once. I can go visit the mermaids, leave, save the game, and then come back and do the rest of the dungeon. Ooh, baby. Let's use the light axe here, the Zeus gauntlets, the mage staff, and a lit too. Cockatrice. Later days, I'm out. Yo, Soul Wave, thank you so much. Everyone put a wave in the chat for Soul Wave. Thank you so much for being here and clicking that like button. Yeah, birds underwater, L6. Mummies, I guess I can see that. But birds? What, do they have oxy ale or something? Did you already go to the top floor and get all the stuff there? Simon D, do you mean the stuff that the mermaids have? Yes. But at this point, I don't know which floor is the top and which floor is the bottom. Hey, Pip leveled up. All right, everybody, let's do some calf raises, I guess. I have 150 reps to go. I don't know how I'm gonna do 150 reps of anything without dying. But let's try maybe 30 calf raises and see how we feel. I'm using the weights for it, though. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Michael Mervin, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh my gosh. Calves are burning right now. Okay, I did a set of 50. That's probably like a little bit too much. Probably should have stopped at 40 and that would have been a good safe set. But we did it. You guys need to stop saying funny and interesting things while I'm doing reps, because I keep almost losing count. Yeah, Jackie J is gonna be home in maybe 10 minutes. I'm calculating that I'll be done with the stream in like 15 minutes, but he'll be fine for 5 minutes on his own. He's just gonna go upstairs and play Minecraft. Or, he'll bring his friend over, and they'll get into some shenanigans. Jackie J's got some good friends, too. There's nice kids in this neighborhood. And they get him to go outside and, like, ride his bike, and it's like, heck yeah. Get those reps in, Jackie J. By reps, I mean laps around the block, but, you know. Yeah, that's like a rep. No giant gauntlets. Simon D, did I miss them? I'm not above going back into the dungeon later if I missed a cool item. Yeah, Avis, it's the latter spelling. He spells it J-A-C-K-Y, capital J. Heal. I hear shenanigans and I think Super Troopers. Martin R. I haven't thought of that in a long time. Yo, Bork has 420 HP. Simon D, did I just like miss a chest in the previous room? Shoot. Alright, I found a light axe. That's awesome. Yeah, Kobe can have that. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back for it anyway. Let's strike first, I guess. Excuse me. So, did I just enter a room with multiple treasure chests and forget to look at one? I can see me doing that after having done 219.69 reps. That sounds like something I would do. Thank you, Simon D. Alright, I might even run from some battles. This room here? I don't think you can run from these guys, though. Let's use another lit, too. Ooh, good miss. I mean, good dodge. You can't run from the waters. Can I swim from them? Zeus Gauntlet. Mage staff. Heal staff. Are you fighting water? Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie, you never tried to beat up the ocean? That's why at the end of Street Fighter 2, you see Ryu doing shoryukens under the waterfall. He's trying to fight the water. If Jesus can walk on water, can he swim on land? Yeah, Genevieve B, and he can do the worm. Can you drink it to stay hydrated? That's a good question. All right, everybody, Kobe got a level up, so let's try to do some squats. Let's do another set of squats. I think I can do 50 without the weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, Ducko, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Whew. Gosh dang. Ducko, hit him with a splash attack. Dagger? My attacks do splash damage. Omar S. just beat FF1 after 28 years of playing. That's very embarrassing. No, it's not. It's a great accomplishment. And welcome. Whew. Okay, we just did another 50 squats, everybody. Nice. Good job, Genevieve B. Thank you. Okay, so I should get this. Yeah, the Power Gauntlet. It casts the Saber spell when used in battle, which in this game is bugged. So it does nothing, and it's a dang shame because the Saber spell is actually awesome in the versions of this game where it is fixed. You know what? Let's do one of these, just to prepare ourselves for the upcoming boss. Screw it, I'm back. Everything else is boring after KarmaJolt stream. Yo, Lexi Wolf, welcome back. Everyone put the wolves in the chat again. Yeah, Simon D, I'll hang on to it. And I might even buy the Saber magic, just to show off that it's supposed to do cool stuff, but it's bugged. And then I'll make a short out of it. Simon D, I think I mentioned you in this morning's short. I just read your name out loud at the beginning of the short. So thanks. Saber? Hardly knew her. Nick DeFrenchie, somebody had to say it. So thank you. Whew. Alright, let's wrap up this dungeon, everybody. Yes, you did. It was in reference to which pillar was the right one to touch to get to the stairs in the Castle of Ordeals. I think in Final Fantasy IV, there's a mount ordeals, right? And that's where you, where your main character becomes a paladin. So very similar. A lot of parallels there. In this game, you go to the Castle of Ordeals to do a trial and find the rat tail that is the item that you need in order to get the class change, to get your promotion. And in Final Fantasy IV, thank you. In Final Fantasy IV, you go to Mount Ordeals, and your main character goes from being a Dark Knight to a Paladin. Dark Knight, though, that's like Batman, right? So I don't know if that's an upgrade. Can I open the map? No. That's where he fights Milon / Scarmillion. Simon D, is that what he's called in other versions of the game? They've got Italian names. Yeah, I remember one of them is named like Kenazzo, which sounds Italian. The Fiend of the Earth. Okay. Let's fight some more sharks, I guess. Rubicante. Yeah, Nick the Frenchie. I remember Rubicante. An honorable foe. Whew, guys. I might need a nap. Thank you so much for all the generosity. Kinda blows me away. Pip, hit him with the hammer. Maybe I should have kept the Zeus Gauntlet on Pip for a while, because, like, having Kobe fight and Pip use Lit 2 in battle would have been better than what I'm doing now. Nap sounds so good right now. John B. It always sounds good when you're at work. Apparently, Cagnazzo translates to nasty dog. Gouda guy? I'm trying to pronounce that right anyway. I don't know if I'm getting it. This treasure box is empty. That might be another treasure box that has, like, the same ID as some other treasure box. Remember how, when I showed the Zeus Gauntlet, which is in a certain treasure chest in the Castle of Ordeals, if you get the Zeus Gauntlet from that treasure chest, another chest later will become empty. But if you skip it, that later treasure chest will instead have the Zeus Gauntlet. If we keep this up, Karma's going to start charging $2 per rep. Dagger, you know, I was thinking about that when I started doing this. I was thinking, like, yeah, $1 a rep sounds great. Although, I do plan on growing this YouTube channel. And if I'm going to start getting more and more money, then, like, maybe the exchange rate has to change. But we're not there quite yet. Okay, let's drop this silver ring. Nothing here. Yeah, and we got ourselves a ribbon. Can I request another glasses change? Lexi Wolf? Not because you came back, but because you've been big dono. And because you are great. Here, I'll switch to my favorite pair of glasses. These are the ones that won the Season 49 Skee-Ball Championship. So these glasses are very special to me. I can't use a cabin here. Okay, we got the ribbon. Right. So let's equip that now on Pip. And now I can drop this cap. Mr. Baseball Cap. I learned something today, says Nick the Frenchie. What is it? Barbertia / Valvalis is not easy. Kane's jump is necessary. says Simon D. We'll get to that game again at some point. You know what? Let's use a regular old heal here. And a wizard staff. Boom. Yeah, I want to say overall Lit 2 is more useful than Fire 2. Well, maybe I'm just saying that now that I'm underwater and everything's weak to lightning. But the reason I gave Kobe Fire 2 and not Lit 2 is because I knew I was going to get 2 items that can cast it in battle. Later we'll get the Thor's Hammer, Paul, which is a weapon that a white mage can equip. So Pip will get a better hammer that can cast Lit 2 when used in battle. Water enemies strong versus fire. Just like in Pokemon. Also, like, have you ever tried to shoot a fireball at a fish? If it's out of water, it'll cook it. Ooh, stairs. When do you get Captain America's shield? Paul, you, Final Fantasy 6. You get the Paladin shield. Alright, let's GTFO. Ran! Nothing? Okay. I would live there. Put like maybe a sea chair in there. A sea sofa, a sea TV. Okay, Karma, follow me here. KarmaJolt merch, Karma bobblehead. So there is one KarmaJolt plushie in existence, but again, Lexi Wolf, I like the way you're thinking. The company that I spoke to about KarmaJolt plushies on Sean R's insistence was like, yeah, we're not going to go into business with you unless we know we can sell at least 1,000 of them. And I know a lot of people here, in theory, like, a lot of people will support me and say, I would buy one. But the problem is, first of all, you don't know what the price is. Secondly, you know, not to make anyone feel bad or anything, because I'm doing fine here. But a lot of people said the same thing about my t-shirts, and I've only sold like maybe 10 of those in the last couple years. I'd buy 1,000, says Lexi Wolf. I appreciate you. I wouldn't buy it, but I'll support you. Says Nick DeFrenchie, thank you. And I know a lot of you support me. Whether you're just clicking the like button or you're actually giving me a donation, that's awesome. Thank you so much. You still have shirts? Yeah, Dagger. So in the Karma Mart, in the video description, there's like a link tree, I think is the service I use. Yo, this buy guy just flashed me. And then I hit him for 300 damage. Nah, Lexi Wolf. It's cool. You keep doing you. Thank you. But yeah, in the video description, there is... Gosh. Windows, stop. There is a link to, like, that has all my links, basically. You can even check out my Instagram if you want to see my video game collection and more of my cats. But there is a link there to the Karma Mart, and I do sell t-shirts, and I've sold a couple, and thank you to anyone who bought one. Do I need to go this way? You're still here. I am, Genevieve B. And I still have 50 squats to go. Dang, Boar crushed that dude. But yeah, long story short, in the video description, you can find a link that has the rest of my links. And there is a Karma Mart there, and the vendor that I use is one of those vendors that's like, you upload your logo, and they're like, cool, we can put it on mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, And, you know, the prices are a little high, I would say, but the quality is good. Like Genevieve B, you have my KarmaJolt hoodie. That thing's like 5 years old, and it still looks fine, you know? I'll be ordering one, says Dagger. You're a sweetheart. Here's where you use a lit 3, I think. Go check out the Fansly. Oh my gosh, Genevieve B. A hoodie? Yeah, Dagger, they're like pretty solid quality. Like that thing's been through the wash many, many times. And it's only a tiny bit faded, you know? For a 5-year-old hoodie? Maybe 4. That's pretty good. Lit 3 should be saved for Kraken. Yeah, Simon D, I'm saving at least 1, but I'm thinking, like, there's no way that battle's gonna last more than 4 turns, right? So, like, I'm gonna fast with Asim. Maybe fast again. Not like he's skipping meals. But then if I have, you know, if the battle is still going, I'll have him use a Lit 3. Karma's water bath? Yes, I can sell one of those too. Nick the Frenchie, I'll sell my bath water. So, like, I want to say I'm going the right way, Norman Bates. Norman Bates, you say some weird stuff. Alright, let's heal up. $269 HP, nice. I'll pass on the bathwater. I'll pass on the bathwater. Dagger? Oh, you're giving it to someone else, you mean? That's nice of you. Nah, I'm just gonna sell regular water. And be like, drink this. You don't drink enough water. Dagger, more for me, says Genevieve. Calvin Neff. Hey, Karma, taking a break from work to watch you. In my Hers Chips truck. Calvin Neff. I don't know what that is. Do you mind explaining? Just think this series was almost called Fighting Fantasy. Yeah, E888. I actually learned a lot about that from this book that Nat20 got me as a gift a long time ago. I think for my birthday a couple years ago. But it's the Final Fantasy Ultimania Archive, Volume 1. And it covers, like, everything that you could possibly want to know about Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Actually, a super cool piece of reading material that, like, makes me wish my eyesight worked a little bit better. Here's potato chips. I guess I don't know the brand, Calvin Neff. Maybe I do. Nice book. Ooh, yeah, it's super cool. And then, like, seeing some of the early concept art from that book is like, whoa, like the Red Mage almost looked super goofy. Small tour hair. Genevieve B, stop. Whoa, look at this. There's an orb, everyone. It's like it's a purple orb. I will trade my unilluminated orb for that one. Dagger? Nah, if I just had a magnifying glass, that works just fine. Porb, yes, purple orb. The fiend's ball is shattered, evaporating all the water. Like, all the water everywhere just is completely evaporated, and the mermaids are suddenly like, whoa, we're above ground now. Ho ho ho, how foolhardy. Oh, I know, this thing is like a weird octopus, right? So I'm gonna give him like a piccolo voice, probably. Scott A. Ho ho ho, how foolhardy to dare challenge me, Kraken, the fiend of water, as Gary P2. Donates a cool $5, saying, my wife says I'm irresponsible with my money, but this seems like a very responsible purchase. Happy Thursday. Yo, Gary P2, thank you so much. All right, everybody. We got 55 reps to go. We'll get to it after this boss fight. Let's do, fast on self. I am gonna anti-ice, I think I want to do. And then fast on Bork. Oh, I probably want to do Invis, because this guy can hit, yeah, 8 times. Good thing he hit my top guy there. 7 hits there for 101. Okay, no crits there, but that's still pretty good. Simon D says, a lit. Okay, I trust you. I'm fast here. And I'll hit him with the lit 3. Do those stack, Simon D? I actually don't know. Defend lightning. I bought a hoodie, Karma. Yo, Lexi Wolf, thank you so much. Hey, appreciate you. When I get the receipt, I'll know exactly how many squats that's worth. Yo, Kobe got whacked there. Okay, yeah, for sure should have done Invis 2 here. Instead of whatever dumb thing I did. Maybe ice will be okay. I'm not in, like, a great spot here now. 6 hits for 75. Absolutely need to keep that guy alive, so I am using a cure there. Let's do ice again. 130 is a good hit. Ink was ineffective. 192. 6 hits. Alright, alright. Hit him with the alliteration. Krakens hate clever wordplay. Alliteration, always awesome around here. Alright, let's GTFO. The altar of the water. Interesting, so checking the altar of the earth says the altar of the earth. And then this one obviously says the altar of the water. But if you check the altar of fire, it's like nothing here. Nailed it, says John B. Yeah, Jin B, we did it. Alright, everybody. Let's go revive my dead friend, Kobe. Oh, too soon. I didn't mean it like that. Fog and Fog 2 doesn't stack in the original version. Really, Simon D? Gen B can stack my Fog. Sean? Don't be so horny. Like a foghorn, I mean. Forget about it. Alright, everybody. I have exactly 190,000 gold. Let's ruin it. And then let's do 55.11 squats. I think I can get there. Nick the Frenchie? What? 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 Nick the Frenchie? What? Also, Karma, I texted you. Oh, yeah? Okay. I can do 55. Okay, and I added the 5 from Dagger. Lexi, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I'll add those for maybe a different stream when it comes through. Julian F. You're a true geek, my boy. Keep us entertained, bruh. I really want to play Ivalice Chronicles. Really want you to play Ivalice Chronicles. Yeah, Julian F, I love tactics. So I'll probably get to that, but right now you kind of caught me at the end of the stream. We got 55 squats to go, and then we're calling it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I never know what to do with my hands. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh my gosh. And Dagger with the cool $5.02. Give me 1 second here. Saying, gotta finish some things for work. Great chatting with everyone. Hope you all have a great day/night. P.S. Tell your friends he's great. Yo, everyone put a final dagger in the chat, as I'm gonna do these last 10.13 reps with some curls. Ready? We got 20 pounds of weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.13. That was like 0.23, but you get the idea. All right, everybody. Whew. Holy cow. Thank you so much for all the generosity. Nailed it. Hey, Scott A. Everybody, thank you so much for watching me do a ton of exercise and play some Final Fantasy on the Nintendo NES system. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. I'm gonna go lie down. Oakley, you came in just at the end. Did you really do 329 reps? I did, Julian F. And I'm feeling it. Whew.